Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the brand KB Shimmer. So today I have their Mix It Up collection. This is going on sale May 1st, so in the description box I will link the KB Shimmer site, I will link their Instagram page, I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. So we have 6 what she is calling near neons. These are pretty bright near neons to me, and then we have 1 topper, 7 polishes in total, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Mix It Up, and this one is described as a watermelon hot pink electric cream. The formula on this is good. It's a little bit more crelly jelly than cream. So while it is very even, it is a little bit sheer here on this first coat. The formula feels really good. It's not too thick or too thin. I didn't have any running, pooling, or staining, but I did need 3 coats for my swatch photo to build this one up to full coverage. This also dries on the waxy side of things, so not totally glossy. I would recommend a top coat for that reason. And this description of all the creams in this collection does say that they are black light reflective, but I didn't know that. Next up we have Totally Outrageous, and this one is described as a vibrant coral that leans slightly orange, and again it is kind of like that neon pastel look to it. This has the same formula, a little bit sheer but very even on this first coat. I also needed 3 coats for full coverage on this one. And then at the end I'm going to show you photos of the topper just on one nail for all of these base colors, and then a full manicure over the next polish. But anyway, 3 coats for this one. It also dries to that waxy finish. I had no running, pooling, or staining with this either. So there are 3 coats of Totally Outrageous. Next up we have Let's Bounce, and this one is described as a vivid chartreuse nail polish. Again, black light reactive. Again, I'm not a good swatcher, so I didn't know that. This one is sheer on this first coat, but it's also patchy on this first coat. I did need the full 3 coats to reach full coverage on this one, but that is to be expected. This is definitely, I think, the brightest of this collection. Formula is still very good, very smooth application, no running, pooling, or staining, just some patchiness and a little bit sheer. Again, this is going to dry to that waxy finish, so I do recommend top coat, and there are 3 coats of Let's Bounce. Next up we have Roll On By, and this one is described as a teal cream nail polish. This one is way more opaque than anything that we've looked at so far. Formula is also smooth, also easy to apply, no running, pooling, staining, anything of that sort. Though with these neons, I always recommend using a base coat because they do have the tendency and the potential to stain. I got full coverage with this one in 2 coats, and just like the rest of them, it is going to dry to that waxy-like finish, so you are going to want some top coat. But there are 2 coats of Roll On By. Next up we have To The Max, and this one is described as a cornflower cream nail polish. This is probably the top pick of the collection for me, just because it's not the most, like, when you think of a neon collection or a brights collection, this is definitely not something that you would imagine, or at least I don't anyway. But it is very bright at the same time. So this is definitely the top pick. I got full coverage in 2 coats, no running, pooling, staining. Again, I do recommend using that base coat and a top coat for that nice plump glossy finish, but there are 2 coats of To The Max. Up next we have Net Gains, and this one is described as a violet leaning purple cream. This one is very bright here on this first coat. It is going to dry a little bit darker than when it's wet though, so bear that in mind. I did get full coverage in 2 coats, but after looking at it, it was a little bit patchy after 2, so I would probably recommend going in for 3. Again, you will want some top coat to finish this off. It is going to dry waxy and no running, pooling, or staining. And lastly for today we have Scratch That, and this is a clear base glitter, and it's got black shred glitters, dots, mini stars, and hex glitters. I'm going to layer it over the chartreuse of the collection. I really loved this color combination. but I don't think I waited long enough for my top coat to dry. So I did have a little bit of issues there, but I'm also going to show it here over, here it is over the yellow obviously, but then I'm going to show macros of this over the rest of the creams in this collection. This polish is the only one that's going to dry with any kind of texture, so you'll want some top coat for that reason, and it will require some scrubbing to remove. And here's a look at the full collection. Of course, the neons are so necessary for summertime. I don't know what a summertime collection would be without some neons. And these ones are very pretty. They are not advertised as neons, but they are very bright nonetheless. Also a big fan myself of this glitter topper. It's definitely gonna add some flair to an otherwise less than exciting manicure. So it's definitely one that I am excited about. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.